Welcome back to today's NBA pick video play for January 10th, 2018. If you're interested in getting all of our picks for today's action, you can access those over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Heading into this one, going to be talking about an Eastern Conference matchup between the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers and give our lean on who we feel has the better edge against the spread. Miami coming to this one as about a 4-point underdog. The Heat are playing some better ball as of late, but going into the second leg of a back-to-back road trip, never easy, so it'll be interesting to see how the Heat cope today, coming off of a very competitive result in their last outing, getting past the Toronto Raptors by a final of 90-89, and the Heat should be feeling pretty good about themselves. They've gone on to win each of their last 5 contests in a row, but this is going to be another very tough challenge for Miami today. On the year, the Heat standing 23-17 overall, and a respectable 12-8 on the road in comparison to the Pacers, who right now are 21-19 overall and 13-9 at home. So like I said, the Heat coming through in their last outing against the Toronto Raptors by a final of 90-89. On the year, Miami been a very defensive-oriented group. They like to slow things down into the half court, although during their 4-game home winning streak, they had all of those results score above their season average, but that receded quite a bit in their last outing in what was more of a grinded-out battle against Toronto. On the year, the Heat, they're 7th in the NBA in total team defense compared to 28th in scoring average, and this group still has a negative plus-minus of minus 1.3 points, which is kind of a surprise considering this group, not only have they been looking a lot better as of late, but they're 6 games above 500. Any team that's above 500, you typically expect them to have a positive plus-minus, but that just hasn't been the case for Miami, at least up to this point. So the Heat coming to this one today in a tough road environment, taking on the Pacers, who came through for us in a big way in their last outing. They rather convincingly beat the Milwaukee Bucks by a final of 109-96, and the Pacers, with Oladipo back in the lineup, have been a much bigger threat as of late. They just absolutely demolished the Bulls by a final of 125-86, and then, of course, getting that win against the Bucks in their last outing. In the Pacers, they do things a little bit differently than the Heat. They lean more on their offense, getting things up into a bit more of an up-tempo pace. They're 9th in the NBA in scoring, 19th in total team defense, and they have a positive plus-minus of just under a point. So the Pacers actually, just in terms of their overall numbers this year, have been slightly better than the Heat in terms of what they average on a game-to-game basis. Their record, not all that off from where Miami currently stands, and the Pacers going to be trying to close a game between these two teams today by taking advantage of their own home court. And we see that being the case here, especially with Miami going into the second leg of a back-to-back. So with that being the case, we're going to go ahead, side with the home team, taking the Indiana Pacers, giving those 4 points. If you guys agree with this pick, give the video a thumbs up. If you disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. And click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.